Yeah, what's good, everybody? So seems that FedEx is not a very good company anymore, so I gotta head all the way over to where their warehouse is to pick up that package from Mobile X. So let's go. Okay, that package should be in the lobby right now for me to pick up, and maybe we'll see if the lady actually asked the driver why he didn't bring it to my door. We'll find out. Ooh, that took a minute, but we got it. So now time to open it and get it active. All right, so I'm just gonna hit a few spots to kind of test Mobile X. I have it active on the Pixel 7, so yeah, first speed test right now. All right, here we go. Oh, ultra wideband just kicked on. It was popping about like 200, yeah, 230 on the down, so that's not bad. It keeps notifying me of these watch faces. The uplink is really decent. I like the uplink. Definitely can use that. I'll probably test the live stream later on. Yeah, that's the first speed test. Alright, so we're inside Black Bear Diner. Let's go ahead and run a speed test on Mobile X. Now this area, I did one earlier, that's how it came out. This area actually does not favor Verizon for speed tests, but anyways, here we go. We'll run another one. And this is what to be expected. Actually, it's doing a little bit better because before, Verizon's network here would really get me about like 5 megabits on the download and like less than 1 megabit on the upload. So we'll see if it's changed. Well, the downlink has changed, but the uplink is still not that great.
You want to know what's so creepy?
What's creepy?
Should be.
All right, we're at a different stop right now, so let's go ahead and speed test Mobile X.
I can't find all my jackets.
All right, here we go. All right, guys, come on, let's walk to the car. Ooh, that uplink in this area. We're not too far from where we were. We were just over there. Yeah. And basically, let me just kind of tell you guys what exactly happened. For those who follow me on Twitter and pretty much understood that today I was able to actually get Mobile X on the Pixel 7 and get it up and running. And I kind of had a few hiccups, nothing too severe. So I wanted to share that with you guys. If you're wondering why on Twitter I said things like, oh, it feels like that Mobile X has my back. It's because they really made me feel like I had my back. They really did make me feel like they had my back throughout this entire process. And what I mean by that is that I ran into a hiccup. I ran into a bit of an issue. And I couldn't get Mobile X activated last night for the life of me, okay? Besides the fact that the FedEx driver didn't even show up to my place to deliver the SIM card to me and literally, put they attempted at 1:51 p.m., which was a big old fat lie. It was like, if you want your package today, you can pick it up at 6 p.m. at the FedEx office. So I went all the way there to pick up the SIM card. It was just like one thing after another. And of course, the FedEx thing is not Mobile X's fault. That's FedEx's fault. But um, the issue that I ran into afterwards was trying to activate it, and I was getting an unknown error. And because I was repeatedly trying to go through the process of getting the um, the 10-day learning trial set up, eventually it started telling me that it ran out of phone numbers to give me from my area. So it was just one thing after another. But Dennis, who mans the Mobile X US Twitter account, was with me every step of the way and was constantly checking on me throughout the night to see if I was able to get it activated. Just kind of relaying what I was telling Dennis over to tech support so tech support could look into it and find out why it wasn't activating. And we ended the night unsuccessfully, but you know what? I really appreciate Dennis for staying with me throughout the entire process. And really, when he said that he was going to check back in with me, if he said 15 minutes, 15 minutes later, I got a DM tweet with him checking back in with me. So it wasn't like, okay, well, I'm gonna check back in with you, but then like just kind of like wait till I had to reach out in order to let them know, hey, I still need help with this. They were very attentive. They made me feel like they were personally helping me when I know they had to have been helping like, you know, a few other people out there. Um, so they really made that customer service experience look really amazing from that point. And yeah, we didn't get it activated, but this morning I woke up because they told me like they're gonna work over it overnight. The technicians will probably have this figured out, and we can attempt it again. So I woke up, and before reaching out on Twitter, I went ahead and just went through the activation process, and boom, it activated. So now, right now, Mobile X is currently active on my Pixel 7 and is learning my usage and how I use data. Now, more than likely, I feel like it is going to recommend the $25 30 gigabyte plan, which I intend to jump on that plan anyways. But it's going to be really cool to kind of see how this goes. As Mobile X, they're not for everybody. I'm already getting this question like, if and I'm already seeing tweets like, hey, I use 512 gigabytes in a month. What plan would it suggest for me? And they're pretty open about it, right? Like they are geared towards people who are focused on saving money, having reliable performing data networks, and just ultimately, reliant on home Wi-Fi and stuff. It's the reason why they want to learn your patterns. It's because, yeah, you are in fact going to be having to be reliant on Wi-Fi majority of the time, which for me is not a big deal. I have home Wi-Fi. Like, why do I pay for something if I'm not going to use it? And yeah, so if you're a person who uses a lot of data, they will openly tell you, like, hey, you might not be a best fit for us. And the cool part about that is that if you're not a best fit for Mobile X, they will help you transition to a carrier that is a good fit for you. So whether that be Metro, Boost, or Cricket, they will help you transition over to them and pick a plan and get set up with them. Um, to get everything going for you when it comes to getting mobile phone service. So I think that's actually pretty cool. Some people would say that's kind of crazy, but you know what? Like people remember great customer service. They really do. They remember that one person that treated them very well. They remember that one company that made them feel like they were looking out for them. And when you leave that kind of impression, you're never forgotten. I honestly know this because I'm in customer service. I know how customer service works, and they don't forget you. And at a time when you would become a best fit, you're the first person they're going to go back to. So that's how I feel that Mobile X is approaching this and how they're looking at it. It's like if when they say that they'll help you transition to another provider, it doesn't mean that they don't care about you, they don't want your business. It's more just like we understand that we can't provide you what you're looking for. But if we do this for you, we know you won't forget about us. And when there comes a time that we would be considered a best fit for you, we know that you'll give us a shot because who doesn't want a company that has good customer service? That's like the number one thing that will break a mobile service provider is customer service. Okay, above everything, customer service is it. And yeah, so I'm going to be reporting little by little, whether it's YouTube Shorts or videos, and I'm going to be talking more about Mobile X and my experience with it. And I can say it's pretty decent. In an area that you see in the beginning here, where I went to go have breakfast, that place is like a dead zone for Verizon, and Mobile X was able to pick up there, and Visible was able to pick up there. So, of course, there were some changes in that area, but to see what Mobile X was able to do was big thumbs up, considering their network priority access. So yeah, Just stay tuned. I got more videos covering Mobile X coming down the road. Again, shout out to the president and CEO of Mobile X, Peter Adderton, for being on top of it on Twitter. Shout out to Dennis um, for manning the Twitter page for Mobile X US. Follow them at Mobile X US. And yeah, looking forward to making more videos on it. And I can foresee this kind of taking over as one of my primary devices, primary phone number. So we'll see how that goes. Until then, keep it locked on the channel for more Mobile X coverage. My name's Tito. Talk to you on the next one.